So I make a lot of different videos, both on product reviews, also YouTube, TikTok, things like that. A lot of what I use are these lavalier microphones, these little wireless ones, but it was time to get something a little bit better, especially when I'm going to be just sitting and not getting up and walking around a whole lot. So I'm really excited that I got this USB condenser streaming mic here. So I want to show you everything that this one comes with, and let's test it out and see how well it actually works. To hook it up to whatever device you're going to be using, you can do it off of a laptop, a PC, a gaming console. This would be great for people who game all the time. You can actually set this up or hook it up directly to your phone. It comes with a cord, and this cord's about maybe 8 to 9 feet long, so it has a pretty good reach. You will right here on the bottom plug in the USB-C. It also has a jack down here for headphones as well, especially if you're gaming or doing anything where you're going to be wearing the headphones. One side of the cord has the USB-C. The other side has this little adapter that goes on. So that'd be a USB-A. If you pull that off, you have the USB-C. The boom is pretty good. You can adjust it up and down. It has good tension, so you don't have to worry about the mic falling when you're doing that. All right, it's time to hear what this is going to sound like. You can hear the difference between the mic that I'm currently using. I'm going to do it without a mic on, and then I'm going to use this one as well. All right. The recording right now is just directly through my phone. There is no microphone. I took my lavalier mic off, so that is not being used currently. I do have this plugged in. I'm going to plug it into the phone here in just a second. See if we can get a much better, clearer sound. At this time, I'd like to go over some of the different functions that this microphone has. Down here on the bottom, there is a dial that is the volume for the headphones. So if I did have headphones plugged in, I can adjust right here on the mic, the sound, and how loud it's coming through. The second button here is actually the volume button. So if I start to turn this down, and if I turn it all the way up, I'm going to get a lot louder sound. Let's put that back to the middle there. The next button is a reverb button. So right now I have that off, but if I start to turn that up, you're going to hear more of that echoey reverb. Get that turned all the way up, and this is what you would hear. Let's turn that back down. Now right here, you're going to see a little button. I'll show you up close. This is a 3-in-1 multifunctional button. Now I want to go over everything here so that I don't miss anything on it. If I do a short press, you're going to see a difference. Like right now, this is just blue. If I do a short press, you're going to see it actually has 8 different color combinations that I can do. It went from blue to purple. We have green. You could turn that all the way off if you like. And then you actually have where it's going to change colors and give a nice little type of glowing effect with that. Now, that's with a short press. If I do a long press on here, it actually turns on the mute function. So I'm going to be talking here. I'm going to give it a long So at that moment, if you did not hear what I was saying, it's because that it actually muted that and it turned all red. So again, if I do a long press, you're going to see it turn. Let's wait for a different color here. A long press, it's and you can't hear me during that. So that is the short press and the long press. Now, if I do a quick double press, this is going to be the denoise function. It says here that you're going to get a 2 green light that is on. So if I'm having some type of background noise or something like that I want to get out, I do a very quick double press, and you're going to see that green light now on the bottom there lit up. If I do another quick, it's going to turn off, and that color is going to match the light up top and change. So that way you can visually see that these functions are working for you. Now, let's get this pop filter on. Here I actually got that pop filter on. So that way if I'm talking into it, and it's supposed to, if I get the p sounds or the b sounds. So if I'm saying Bob picked something very popular, it's supposed to help with that. Now, if I talk into this side without that pop filter and said Bob picked something popular, let's see if we hear a little bit of a different sound with this pop filter on. All right, everybody, it's time here for a live stream. I'm here going on TikTok Live for you today. Guys, today I am going to be checking out this new microphone. You can use this thing for live streaming like I'm doing right now. Gaming is another really good one. If you're making videos, if you're a YouTuber, or if you do Zoom calls, this microphone does it all. Well, there you have it. If you guys are looking for a new condenser microphone, USB one, check this one here out. I hope this painted a better picture for you. I hope you like the sound of this one. I think it's really great. So I really think this would be a great gift, whether it's a gift to yourself because you just need a new microphone, you're a YouTuber or influencer, or if you have that person in your life that could use this, maybe for work, if they do a lot of Zoom type meetings, or if you have that son or daughter that is really into gaming, I think that they would really love this. I think it would be a great gift.